The GEEK Files, 2025, December 26th, Burnaby, BC. Thinking about the timelines coming back from Ray Point, and I think I'm missing a night. I think we landed late in the afternoon one day, and then the next day we were getting ready to go, and then we had to hurry up and wait, and the boys went to the bar, and I had the incident with being flayed alive by no-see-ums. Let's talk about Dean for a minute, the captain. So Dean was sort of not only the captain, but he was the handled all the paperwork for the contracts, where to go, who to contact, getting all of that sort of sorted out, making sure that we got where we needed to go. I was responsible for all the mechanical health of the aircraft, making sure that it stayed in the air. The contracts got done, the boys got where they needed to go safely. Now, Greg, being the co-pilot, kind of just needed to fly the aircraft. That's all he needed to really do. And because Dean and I were shouldering the majority of the responsibility of the aircraft, how it operated, being a gypsy outfit, we were under a lot of stress, sure. And Steve Pennicutt loved nothing more than to piss people off and to spool them up just for the joy of doing that. Dean would take it and sort of internalize it. Me, from my background, I just push back and say, basically, Foxtrot Oscar. Now, sometimes this combined with, we're on the road for weeks at a time. We're sleeping in different locations. Our sleep schedules are just bizarre. We're not eating right because, we're constantly eating out of restaurants and in hotels and cafes. And sometimes, if we're really lucky, camps. Camp food's really, really good. Camps run on their bellies. So you get pretty owly, when we never really did, because it's constant, because they were running, the caribou would haul big, ugly things that nobody else would do, but Pennicutt wouldn't charge like that. He just charged like it was a cargo aircraft. So we never got, he should have been running 2 crews. Well, hey, blah, blah, blah. There's a myriad of better ways of doing that and then making money off of it, because you could. The caribou was at that time in Canada, that caribou was the only one that could do that, because DYY was hung up in Gimli trying to get turbines installed, and VYZ was hung up in legal battles. So VYX was the baby. Anyway. But sometimes Dean getting owly had its benefits, because when I remember coming back from Ray Point, we landed late, and we knew that in Inuvik all the restaurants would be closed. We walked into the airport, and walked over to the cafe. And the guy's cleaning up, but it's like half an hour to go before he's closed. But there's nobody around. It's Inuvik. No one goes to the airport for lunch, and there was no flight scheduled in. So I get it. This guy's cleaning up because he wants to go home. And we walk over and we go we want to order food. And the guy says, no, the girl's clean, the girl's closed. And like, no, you're the only restaurant in town right now. Everything else is closed. Like, we're hungry. And the guy's basically going, well, I really don't care. I'm a government employee. What are you going to do? And Dean looks at them and says, you're in the customer service business. I'm a customer. You're the service. Either you start that grill or I'm jumping behind this counter and I'm starting the grill. Which will it be? At which point, this is Dean. He's this little sawed off, lightweight, and he's just on a tear. And the guy, he did. He started the grill up and made us hamburgers, which was the only food we had till the morning. Yeah, Dean. Man, it would have been nice to be, if, a different time, we would have been buddies.